toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will get first crack at it today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran... One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Jayhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense drags him down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Moore. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. First and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. He's looking to throw. Into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The Jayhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've anything stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The throw. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defenses defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, it's Hunt. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Minnesota packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Gophers Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Minneapolis. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Off play action. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls them down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Just shedding tackles. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Caught close to the marker. It's Richardson. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wildcats. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Marshall. Pocket breaking down. Got his man to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Jayhawks are marching down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking for room. It's Hunt. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Oh, they're after him! And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. On the option. They can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Jayhawks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Hunt. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Caught near the sticks. It's Alexander.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. A first down run on the doorstep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got 5 on that last one. Now, how aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Richardson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Arizona. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm.
Time to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Kansas.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific. He tries to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Yeah, and it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football, can't follow.
He lets one fly deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Runs through a tackle. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Marshall. He fires one deep down the right side.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. There he goes. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give out of the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Get set.
Gonna run it. It's Hunt. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the corner. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success.
He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Jayhawks will try to put one on the... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Cradles it at the 35. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. You didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion, but he's just been off over and over again in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Hunt. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Throws to the tight end. Big fella moving. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to search it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. grabbed over the middle. It's Dickey. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has...
Fires one high and deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly that time. Had a better play call on, they execute. It's just been that kind of day in this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it. And getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Rock-Chalk Jayhawk. And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Richardson. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Right on the money. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Gets away from one, finds room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Here's the handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for space. It's Moore. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He will not pick up the first down, the desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going with the ground game left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know